Bernadette Johnson is a VP at Enverus, a Colorado company that does data analysis for energy providers. In an office that's been emptied of employees due to the coronavirus outbreak, Johnson is keeping tabs on another big shock. This one involves oil.
It's hitting everybody. We're being squeezed from both sides. Demand comes down, that means price drops. Supply is also going up.
When COVID-19 exploded in China in January, manufacturing activity there plunged, as did vehicle and airline traffic, cutting oil demand, a trend that along with the virus has now swept the world. Then earlier this month, an agreement by Saudi Arabia and Russia to prop up oil prices by limiting production blew up.
Russia just said unilaterally, we're not going to listen to you. So then Saudi Arabia decided that to in one sense, punish Russia. So they decided we're going to play a game of chicken and we're going to pump even more.
With supply and demand going in completely different directions,
prices have crashed. Oil company stocks are crashing.
Crude oil that sold for $60+ a barrel when the year started is now in the high 20s, and some experts say headed even lower. Some are calling it the most destructive oil price crash in history.
Oil and gas producers are pulling back. They're laying down rigs, they're laying down frac crews, they're holding wells that they were going to bring online until later in the year, hopefully when prices recover.
It's hitting all segments of the industry in states like Colorado, which rely heavily on jobs generated by the energy sector, from oil field service workers down to welders, electricians, and plumbers.
Have we heard of a few new layoffs? We have in the past 10 days or so. Is there certainly the fear that you're going to see more of that? I think it's pretty likely.
As a result, U.S. counties in the oil and gas patch are also likely to collect far fewer taxes.
That county depends on that revenue, right? And so there's a multiplier effect in that county when workers get laid off.
Johnson says while larger oil and gas companies with cash reserves and not overburdened by debt can better weather this storm, many smaller outfits could be in trouble. And all the uncertainty surrounding the pandemic, she adds, makes matters worse.
If we knew it was 2 months for sure, the industry and the market can react to that. But I think the bigger challenge is we just don't know how long it's going to last, and it makes it really hard to plan.
With no agreement to cut production on the horizon, she expects the glut of oil fueled by the pandemic to persist through the summer. A gift for drivers, no doubt. A real concern for those who depend on energy to make a living.
I mean, it's supply and it's demand. Everybody's getting squeezed in the middle.
Hendrik Sabrandi, CGTN, Denver.